Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Innokin Sensis. Alright guys, so yep, Innokin Sensis. We're going to take a wee dive down, have a look at it, take you through what all comes in the box, how to set it all up, the intriguing new feature that they have put into it, and then we'll come back up top and I'll give you my thoughts on it, and we'll test out a couple of different coils. Alright guys, let's dive down. Alright guys, so here it is in the box. Let's move these out of the way. The Sensis from Innokin. Front of the box, this product contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance, which at the minute it doesn't. Innokin. On the side, Sensis, Coil, and as per usual, doesn't want to focus. There we go. Coil, refresh, glass pod, RDL scepter coils, and new vaping technology. Find F. More about that later. And again, and on the back, contents. As you can see, big plus already. Has a 510 adapter, MTL drip tip, coil. So it comes with a 0.25 and a pre-installed and a spare 0.65, which would be more for your MTL. A scratchy snippy, barcode, warnings. This box is recyclable, as we all know now. Innokin's went down the whole recycling route, so everything they send is recyclable. So open the box. You're greeted with the F in brackets. Find. Can you find the F? Innokin. Open it up. Future, flavor, fate, factor, first, and question mark. So what do you think the question mark stands for, folks? Underneath, you've your wee Find F booklet. More on that in a sec. Your MTL coil, 0.65. 510 adapter. There. Needs a wee bit of a clean. Sorry. Warranty booklet. That's a coil out. Your mouthpiece, sorry. For MTL. We'll give it a whack with the MTL coil a bit. Warning and safety booklet. USB to Type C charge cable. And your quick start guide. Don't need that. Need them. Don't need that. Need that. Don't need that. So, file them all the way. So the device itself, guys. Standard pod, as you can see from here. I tried taking the silicone out, but not with this one, guys. This is the pod. Come back to that. You can see your connection points there. 3 screws and an O-ring. And as you can see, I haven't cleaned this to show. It does have the same issue that all these PMP type pods have. They do seep. This one not as much as like the Voopoo, but it does. On the side you have your airflow control, fully open, fully closed. Your pleather with the F logo. It is more of a zinc alloy affair on here. It's nice, it feels nice in the hand. Power on, 3 clicks. You're greeted with, your wattage. Near gave the game away there. So you're greeted with wattage at the top, battery, watts you're putting through, seconds you pull on, your ohms, your puff count, and your volts. You're up and down. So fire button and down button does nothing. Fire button and up button, and you can clear your puffs. Up button and down button together. Sorry, locked. The fire and down locks it. Forgot about that. So the up and down together, and it brings you into here. Now, when you first get this, I wonder if under here on it. Nope. Should have actually cleared this. 2 seconds, folks. We'll go back. Right, guys, so we're back now. I've reset it all. I think it'd be more fair for doing it that way. So we'll go back into the menu. So plus and minus together. Bang. So you'll notice there's a wee lock symbol. Or actually, we'll do this first. So you go to power, and that's your wattage or voltage, depending on what you like to use. Back in. Your coil. Wattage or voltage. Refresh. So we all know what the refresh does, so you can like set curves and memories and all that there. This is the interesting part. You're greeted with this, and you enter a code, and then it unlocks the new. You do in a way thing they're doing now. And again, so we'll look at the booklet here to talk about this more, and then we'll enter the code and go through the rest of the review. So find F. You can scan it, blah blah blah. So here we go. So basically the F stands for frequency. Enter your code. So there you go. To me, the frequency at the minute, this new frequency technology is like when temp control first came out. But we'll talk about more of that on top. So 2 seconds. So we're back. So hold the plus and the minus. Go to the wee lock symbol. And we want to enter plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, par. Confirm. FO is loading. So in this, they recommend frequencies for different types of settings, as you can see. So MTL is between 50 and 100 Hertz. RDL and DTL is 20 to 50 Hertz. So you set that the way you would have set your temperature in temperature control, and then obviously your wattage accordingly. So what we want to do is bang, bang, and we'll go up. So we're going to start off MTL first. Try about there. So that's that locked in. So as you can see now on the screen, we'll have like a frequency and we'll have our hertz down at the bottom. Onto the pod. We sticker on the coil, take it off. Coil just pops out. So this is your 0.25, I believe. Yes. As you can see, it's a mesh affair. And you have your wee coil attachment adapter. Keep a hold of this when changing your coils. And as you can see, it's just a scepter coil, guys. Just more of a lower range. Set this to the side. You've got your fill plug. Innokin Sensis UCEs. Good size fill hole. And your 3 magnets around where the coil goes. Like I said, guys, I tried taking the silicone out. It is a bitch. If somebody else better than me can get it out for a play date, but my advice, just wait. See if you can get a bigger top for it. So we'll prime up an MTL coil. And see how this one vapes, because I've only ever used the 1.2 scepter coils. And this looks like a wee tiny bit of mesh. I haven't actually used this one yet. I've only used the 0.25 on this device, but MTLs I've used the 1.2 scepter. As you can see down there, a tiny wee tight tube of mesh with a load of cotton. So we'll prime it up. Ombre 6mg of black. Use up. 1, 2. Let that soak in. Screw your wee adapter on. Screw your wee adapter on the right way round. And just plug it in. And liquid in. I'm not going to fill it up completely, guys, because I will be switching the coils out halfway up or halfway through the up on FaceTime cam. So just a wee drop in just to get it going. have a couple of toots on, see what my thoughts are, and it just goes on, and it snaps on with, wow, them magnets are good. They are good magnets. Like, if you hear that, just bang, straight in. Change the drip tip, because why not? You've got the option to do it. Oh, and you do get an extra wee adapter there, as you can see. So that's handy. Keep that with the box. Don't really like this mouth long drip tip. It's Ultim. Well, fake Ultim. But anyway, we'll give it a go, see what it's like. So that was it, guys. So what I'm gonna do, change the wattage, hold the button down, and usual Innokin, guys, it's nothing really new. Start off 14 watts at 113 hertz. See you at the top, guys. Folks, so that was the down low, and as you can see, I took you through more or less everything. Some things we'll have to talk about up here, like the frequency setting and all that there, what my thoughts are on it. Do you think it's gimmicky? We'll get there. But first of all, I want to talk about the MTL part, because that's, as you've seen in the camera, or the down low, that's what was set up first, with the MTL coil. I haven't actually used the MTL in testing. I was using the 0.25. Awesome coil, guys, and I will be putting actually the exact same coil I was testing back in, because there's nothing wrong with it. So, we'll talk about the MTL here first. What do you think? So I have the airflow right over. So I have to try and get a tight as draw as possible. I am on 14 watts and I'm on 113 hertz in the frequency setting. So let's go. I feel it's more, it's not as tight of an MTL as what the original Scepter coils were, which is the 1.12, I believe, that goes into the Homebrew switch kit. Yeah, it's not as tight as I'd like it, so it's not. Now, if I was juice, where would I be? 2 seconds, guys. In my juice. So in that at the minute, I've got what I would normally run in the switch kit, which is the Homebrew 6mg core. It's a freebase, and I'm not getting that tight MTL. Yeah, so with the coil that comes with it for MTL, I would recommend using the higher own 1.12 Scepter coil. Be far better in this. So I would. What I am noticing more with the MTL coil rather than the direct to lung coil is there's a humming coming from the frequency setting in this. Let's see if you can hear it. Can you hear that? I don't know. Don't know about that. So what we'll do is go into the settings, go to power, wattage. So that's just in straight power setting, 14 watts. No humming. So what do you think about the whole FO, the frequency hertz thing? It does, and as I said it down in the down low, it does remind me of when temp control first came out. The infancy of it. It wasn't perfect. majority of them didn't really work. The only one that obviously did was DNA Evolve. Had it straight away working, like, but everybody else, it took a wee while to catch on and to fine tune the chipset. And I think that's what Innokin's going to have to do here with this, because honestly, folks, where the vape comes into it, I don't notice a difference. I really don't. I don't. I haven't Googled it. Haven't done any research on it. As you all know, I'm just a bog standard Joe Blogs reviewer. I open the box, I'll test it for a week, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. That's why I do not do any background on it, anything like that there. I just tell you what it's like out of the box. Like a customer coming into a shop, buying a vape. They're buying the vape, they want to vape it. That's me. The tests I have done on it, I have been using it in the frequency setting, and I've been using it standard, and I really don't notice a difference apart from a hum. That is it. I don't notice any change really in the flavour, anything like that there. Now, that's the downside of this device, is the whole frequency thing. I don't think they've nailed it yet. If it's to make a difference to any way it vapes, it doesn't. Upside of the device is the flavour from the coils and the battery life. I put 6 different flavours in 2 days through the 0.25 coil, and it literally changed instantly. There was very little of the older flavour hanging around with the new flavour. It more or less instantly changed within 1 or 2 puffs. Old flavour was gone, new flavour. It was like a brand new coil. And like I say, the coil itself is still healthy as hell. There's no blackness. That's just liquid still on the coil. So I'm going to put that in now. And then we'll bump the power up a bit and talk about the flavour more on it. 2 seconds, guys. So there we go. I did a quick changeover. We now have my 0.25 coil in. We're now rocking some purple mix. Awesome. Let's see how this goes. So I've turned the frequency setting off. Just straight wattage, 25 watts. Dry gas quality vape at a lower power setting. That gives me, this coil here, this 0.25 coil on this device, gives me the same vape quality as what the 0.3 did on the dry gas at 30 odd watts. So there's 10 watts of a difference there, and you're getting the same heat, the same cloud production, and believe it or not, I actually feel I'm getting better flavour from the Scepter coil in this, the 0.25 Scepter coil. Downside is this: the silicone in it. You're filling this constantly, folks. If you're sitting at 25 plus watts with this here, you're constantly puffing on it, you're going to be filling it quite a lot. I tried taking it out. There's no way of getting this out that I can see. No way at all. So, unfortunately, if you're like me in the UK, you're going to have to wait until you can get your hands on a bigger pod. Plus side, it's glass. It looks better. It looks cleaner. You can see your liquid. None of this having to hold up the light to see what your liquid's at. None of that. But the flavour, oh my god. This is the 7th different flavour I've put through this coil, and it's already starting to come through, and that's the second tune on. I'm gobsmacked to know another coil you can do that with. It's been a very long time, so it has. So there's the positives and the negatives. The negatives is the new frequency thing they've come out with. I really don't notice a difference apart from an annoying hum. And that's my own personal opinion on it. I don't notice a difference to the way it vapes, anything like that. So I don't. But the flavour from this, guys, the way it looks, the way it feels in the hand, it's more substantial. The likes of the Chroma Z, was it? Was really lightweight, felt like it could break very easily. This doesn't. Downside for me, and it's a personal opinion on my point, guys, it's a built-in 3000 milliamp hour battery. Battery life is pretty decent on it. If this is your all day vape, you will get best part of a day out of it, and it charges really quick with that Type C charging. But I would have preferred to have an external, say 18650 or 21700 battery in this. I think it would sing and be a lot better. But there's a lot of people out there who prefer internal batteries, and this would be perfect for you. Or we too, folks. Perfect, guys. Perfect vape. Guys, there's not much more I can say on this. Oh, there is actually. Comes with this wee number. Your 510 adapter. So all you folks out there that want to try a different tank, no coils for your pods left, you still want to use, yes, it's your only battery, you're sorted. Get your mouse along tank, screw it on the 510 adapter, like such. Make sure it's nice and tight. Just pop it on. Bang. Just like that. Gives you your ohms. 1.16. Not vaping out at 25 watts. Bring that down. Banging. And to me, that's a pretty good setup right there. So it is. So you've got that functionality, and they give it you with it. Not many companies give you your 510 adapter nowadays. The likes of Upu and all didn't. Big props to Innokin for that there. Nearly forgot about it. I'm a dick. Yes. But guys, it sings with this pod. So it does. Just sings with it. Guys, really not much more I can say on it. It's versatile, has a 510 adapter with it. Put your mouth along tanks on it. Your pod, it sings with a 0.25 on it. With the 0.65, not really a fan. It's more a restrictive direct lung for me rather than your mouth to lung. But if you were to get your hands on the Scepter 1.12 coils, I'd say it'd be far better for you if you want to go down the mouth to lung route with this. But to me, it sings with the 0.25. Guys, I've been the Belfast Bearded Vapor. This has been my thoughts, opinion, and review on the Innokin Sensis. If you liked what you seen, give us a thumbs up. Hit that wee subscribe button. Hit that wee subscribe button. Hit that bell. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. It's all good, folks. Guys, keep her lit.